All right, so the first way that we're going to see God, God said in 2018, you will see him operate in three ways. First, you'll see him operate as a master. And here's what I call that. I call that a composer. A composer is somebody who actually takes the time out to put something together so it can be realized or actualized in real time, in real life. So here's what God is saying is, the reason why this is a year of completion is because I've been composing your whole life from before you were in your mother's womb. You were born in the city you were born in, to the parents you were born in, to the situation you were born in, whether you were rich, poor, middle class, whatever it was. God said, I've been composing that from before you were in the womb because of the simple fact that I got a plan for you. I know you've been through some hurts. I know you've been through some heartaches. I know you've been through some tough times. I know some of you might have wished your upbringing might have been a little different. But God said, I built you so. Let me show you how fine my composition was. That not only did I allow you to be born into that situation, but before you got in the womb, I made you strong enough to handle it. Yeah, we don't appreciate the mastery of God's creative ability. Some of you were going to be born in a situation that I couldn't have handled, but God didn't build me for that. I might have been born in a situation you couldn't handle. He didn't build you for that. What God says was, because I had a plan for you, that I not only had I constructed the plan, but I built you to execute it. That's good. That's good. Because what God says is, I understand, some of you grew up in single-parent household. God said, I built you to handle that. Don't worry about that. Don't let that hold you down. That's not a knock on you. I deal with them on that. That's not a knock on you, but I built you big enough that the single parent that you had was more than enough. God said, even if you grew up in a two-parent household, I made sure that the two that you had balanced each other enough so that you could be whole. You know, it's interesting to me when I listen to a lot of people's life stories and their testimonies that how some of them have overcome is for the simple fact that if they had not been born into the situation that they were in, they would not have realized that the hand of God was upon their life. If you look back when you got saved and you came into the kingdom and you became a part of the we, what God said was, I took every single thing that had happened in your life and I pushed you until the point that you came and you cried to me and say, here I am, take me. But here's the thing, when you look back at it, he's the same what? Yesterday, today, forever. When you look back at it, you should have died many times over, but I kept you because I was the master and I composed that nobody would take you out until you came to me.